कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायण इति नामिने श्रीकृष्ण लीला कथाने सुधाक्षम औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्च युक्तम् वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि। त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जहृदयकहृदि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे। Let me offer millions of essences of Lotus feet of Gurudev, Rupananda, Varga, Nam, and Ishta Santa, and all present past future Vaishnavas, Tavad, Dandavat, Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। Pranam to everybody. Now today, Sri Radha Kund Sham Kund, appearance day, Prakati Tithi, Baulashtami, and also Gadadhar Das Thakur disappearance day. Now, we went through Radha Kund, Sham Kund, but a little more. Radha Kund is amazing. There is a uh, Radha Kund, Sham Kund, non-different from Krishna. Because it says, like when we did that, is Yatha Radha Priya. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnu. How Radharani is very dear to Krishna. Yatha Radha Priya. Tasya Kundam Priyam Tata. Tasyaha Kundam Priyam Tata. Same way, no less, no more. Sarva Gopeshu Sevaika Vishnu Atyanta Vallabha. Most dear to Krishna. So, how among all gopis, Radharani, she is topmost, dear. Same way, uh, Radharani is dear, Kunda also very dear to him. And we have seen, compared to Vrindavan or even Govardhan, Radha Kund is million times more uh, powerful, more stressed. So that is Raghunath Das Goswami. It's so powerful. Of course, this is, but you have to be under Anujati. Otherwise, see, when you go top of the hill, like suppose you go on top, you know, suppose if you make a mistake, you see how fall. You fall very. So Radha Kund is on. So you have to be very on the very powerful acharya under the Anagatya. Otherwise, you'll be misled, and that's why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was telling. Now it has become a passion, passion or a fashion. It may be both. you know, the mundane people, they go and take a bath because there's a feeling, there's a belief that you take a bath there. If you don't have children, you get children. Huh? So the material consideration and the spiritual consideration. So spiritual consideration, uh, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, uh, uh, the one time we took a people there for taking that, 1932, people for uh, Brajamandal Parikrama. At that time, he told Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, those who are still attached to this body and mind can never attain the qualification to bathe in the kunda of our Vrishabhanu Nandini. I say this at all times. You understand? If we are attached to this body and mind, if I am thinking I am this body and the mind, then you will never get qualification to bathe in the kunda, Radha Kunda. I say this, but those who are not attached to this body or mind are eternally qualified. Ah, this body has been produced by our mother and father. One who still deliberates upon this body or deliberates upon the mind cannot bathe in the Radha Kund. Only one who is knowledgeable of his aprakrit body, only one who is knowledgeable about his aprakrit body and intrinsic internal nature can bathe there. And he's further telling, we are fallen souls. These words should always remain in our ears. They will be most beneficial for us, life after life. By hearing such words, we will be protected from offenses. If we are feeling we are fallen souls, we are lowest of the low, then if it is in our ears all the time, it will be most beneficial for life after life. Then we don't see, we will be protected from our, all this false ego, this and that. Um, that's why you take, for example, in anyone's Acharya's life, they are hearing so often, they are all having this. They feel so low. Krishnadas Kaviraj, he says, if you hear my name, you will go to hell. No. If you think of me, all your credits will go. You will lose all your good credit. No, they feel like Hanuman was feeling like that. So, so it is not making it up or like that. So that will protect. Then they will not do any false ego and all that. But at the same time, the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, for non-devotees, you have to defend. Be very careful in a sense. He cannot do this in front of every ordinary person. Then they will go over it. It's like Narmani one time telling he made this snake devotee. We will see today also, maybe today, tomorrow. We get to the time. Uh, Kalya, the Kalya snake, Kalya Naga. He made a, many devotees have transformed the snake to devotee. So now he's not biting anybody. Normally told don't bite anybody. Then what happened? People came to know, oh, he won't bite, he is very soft. So people started talking stones, hitting stones and all that, sticks and all. Then after a while, Narmani came around and he said, oh, Narmani, I have been beaten to the dust. What I'm supposed to do, I'm even though I'm not doing anything, biting or I'm not threatening them. Then Narmani said, I told you not to bite, but I never said don't raise your hood, make you scare them. So like that, you have to be not to bite, but at the same time, you see what I'm saying? What Narmani says. Like that, when it comes to protecting Guru and Vaishnava, Krishna thing, they have to be like that, very strong. But when it comes to our own personal protection or for our own position, we don't have any aspirations of this world, any recognition from these worldly people, no. We are not here to show that we have something or, that we are doing something proud, materialistically speaking. No, you know what I'm saying? So it has no value, no eternal value. Like was other day we were telling time, right? Don't destroy. Then nature, time, the swabhava, nature, and the kama, karma, and guna, these five. We are under the influence of these and then going down. Anyway, so Radha Kund Shama Kund is very amazing. So in this one, uh, it's now Raghunath Das Goswami. Actually, there are many reasons, like amazingly, externally taking a dip does not constitute taking bath there. If people go and take a dip, but that is not dip. An actual dip, actual taking bath means what? When one has dipped in pure conception with pure devotion. That I'm solely belong to Radha. She is everything to me. But in that case, if you have that, then you go far away from her. You pay obeisances from a distance. You don't touch the water. That's how Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. He refused to even touch the water. So that's why it is not so easy to take a dip in Radha Kund. The illusory energy of Bhagavan threads are covering over that place. So those without the proper eligibility remain over the covering itself and never have contact with the real Radha Kunda. They don't have. It's like uh, Nityananda Prabhu telling Jiva Goswami in Navadvip. Same question. Jiva Goswami asked, "Oh, Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, I have this one question. Can I ask?" Okay, go on. I see it's a transcendental place, Navadvip. But I see so many ordinary people. We have no devotion also living in the Dham. Are they in the Dham or what? Then Nityananda Prabhu is giving the same explanation. There is a special Maya, you know, Prodhamatala, Prodhamaya, Prodhamaya, which covers over the Dham. One who have no qualification, love for Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, Panchatattva, they will be sitting on top. Looks like they are in the Dham, but they are actually not in the Dham. So same way Radha. Huh? So the so this is why uh, now of course many people, uh, mundane people, they want some material desire, they take a bath and do like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this area. Jai, oh, jai, 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 Radha. Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari, Gaura. Jai, Gaura Hari, Bo, Hari, Bo. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura. Stand there, Gaura, Gaura. Now, how it appeared, uh, see, time, Rajanab made that say. Then time influence, that place was covered. Uh, they were grazing, putting grains on it. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, uh, he found many places through Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Rupa and Sanatana are the limbs of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But when it comes to Radha Kund and Shyam Kund, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself came and bathed in this little water remaining in those paddy fields. And thus affirm they were, and he asked, what is this? They could only tell Kaliket and Gauriket. Then he said, this is Kaliket is Shyamakund, Gauriket is Radha Kund. And when Raghunath Das Goswami is to reside there, tigers is to come wandering by. Like he saw. For the safety, small hut was built by uh, Sanatana Goswami. Now, one time, the water in this paddy field was shallow but sweet. When Akbar became king and throne, he would visit Srila Sanatana Goswami, who resided there for 2 years. Each time, his entourage of soldiers, horses, elephants were thirsty and would attempt to drink from those fields where Raghunath Das Goswami resided. They were told, By one Baba reside there, and your entourage will inevitably consume all the water. Raghunath Das Goswami, however, invited them. All of you drink without any worry. I assure you, the water level will not recede. Water level will not become reduced or less. Miraculously, everyone observed that despite consuming so much water, the level remained just as before, and thus the tract of land was offered to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, whose name was inscribed there on a brass plate. See, this is amazing. you know, because he said that, and that land was given to him with a brass plate name on him. Later, the local Pandas, pronouncing themselves to be Adivasis, claimed this place belongs to us. Adivasis meaning they were there for a long, long time, like that. But in reality, these Pandas were never there before. They came later. The Supreme Court ruled out their claim over the land, confirming that it belonged to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, as it is in his name, as per the record. All this was featured in the newspaper and evidence on the brass inscription that the land is in the name of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. So it is amazing. See, sometimes it's very difficult. The same way it happened in Navadvip also. Maybe our time will extend if I keep telling that. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, long, long time back, he knows these things will happen. And that's how he makes these things unfold like that. Then Raghunath Das Goswami was thinking, if these kundas were not developed then, with the passage of time, they would be lost forever. I was thinking. Around that time, one wealthy person who was visiting Badrinath, he expressed a desire to serve the Lord. So Badrinath appeared to him in a dream saying, donate the wealth you intend to offer me to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, who resides in Arita Grama, now known as Radhakund. At that time it was Arita Grama, Raghunath Das Goswami, because it was there. That time. I will consider that as my real service. So that wealthy man came and sought out Raghunath Das Goswami and met him, eager to offer him a donation. But Srila Raghunath Das Goswami declined the offer, saying, I have no necessity for it. Because for one who does not even perform Madhukari, what is the need of money? See, Raghunath Das Goswami does not even do Madhukari, going few houses, taking few things. Not too much from the same house, little bit, couple of houses. Like a bee collecting pollen from flower to flower. So, daily is to accept only one leaf cup of buttermilk. That's all. One leaf cup of buttermilk. But when the wealthy person informed him about the dream and the desire of Lord Badrinarayan, then Raghunath Das Goswami remembered that he had in fact desired to develop Radhakund. So he accepted. So first Radhakund was developed under the guidance of Raghunath Das Goswami, and later it became like a very beautiful square. And then Shamakund was built. When Shamakund was to be developed, there were 6 Kadamba trees present, who appeared to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami in a dream set. Oh Gosai, we are Pancha Pandavas, along with our mother Kunti. So please do not cut us. We are residing here in the form of trees to witness the pastimes of Krishna. For this reason, these trees were not cut, and hence the shape of Shamakund did not turn out to be square. So now you may wonder why Krishna is always Tribang. Why is that? To me it occurred. Maybe I don't know. See, there's two kinds of gopi, right? Left, right, and right side. And he has to manage them both. So he became curved like that, to manage both kinds. So he's expert that way. Once in Navadvip, he see Mahabhagavas are actually we have to be careful. That's why Gurudev is keep telling, don't pluck any leaves, flowers, the holy dam, because you don't know. They are great tapasvis, performing penances. Uh, they are here to witness the pastime of Bhagavan. So you should not be cut off. Mm. So today the appearance of Radha Kund. And materialistic people perform charities, pious activities by giving away gold and silver in an attempt to fulfill their material desire. But they do not engage themselves in Hari Bhakti. So many people take bath in Radha Kund on this day. So the Radha Kund, Shama Kund ki jai, Radha Rani Maharani jai. And appearance day and disappearance day. It is also Gadadhar disappearance day. Now, is it a coincidence or what? See, for example, appearance day of Radha Kunja and disappearance day of Gadadhar Das. Is it coincidence? Because you understand why I'm saying this. Now, who is Gadadhar Das? Gadadhar Pandit is Panchatattva, one of Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarup Bhakta Avataram Bhakta Kyam Bhakta Shaktikam Bhakta Shakti Gadadhar Pandit. Krishna himself, Rupa, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhakta Rupa, Bhakta Swarupa Nityananda, Bhakta Avatara Advaita, Bhakta Srivas and all, Bhakta Shakti is Gadadhar Pandit. Now this is Gadadhar Das, two personalities. So who is Gadadhar Das? So Radharani's Chandrakanti are effulgent. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says Radharani's Kanti, that Radharani's effulgence, Uh, now, how Gadadhar Pandit Goswami is Radharani's Vrishabhanandini's form. Same way Gadadhar Das is also Radharani's Anga Shobha, meaning effulgence of her limbs. And it is like Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Abha, meaning hollow or body radiance. Radiance. So you can see body radiance also becomes a personality. So you think they are different from Radharani. So that's why when appearance of Radha Kund and it disappears on the same day. So there must be some relation. You understand? Huh? So this shows Radharani's effulgence body. Huh? And he was always having this gopi bhava. You know. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met him and then put his lotus feet on his head. That's it. And then when Nityananda Prabhu was sent to preach in Bengal, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent him this Gadadhar Das also along with him. So when they were going back, dahi lelo, dahi lelo, dahi. Please take this yoga. Please take this yoga. So always immersed in the bhav of a gopi. Then the other associates of Nityananda Prabhu, Krishna Das, Parameshwari Das, they were in the bhav of Saka. Hey, 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 hey. You know, they're jumping in the trees, jumping. I'm Angada, woof, jump like monkeys. So they were like, we remember when we were seeing how the Krishna Sakas play, same way. So it is, so we pray, Lotus Peter, Gadadhar Das, yeah, mercy on all of us. And one time he was so merciful, no, so fearless. There was a Muslim Qazi in his place. So then he used to loudly chant, do Harinam Sankirtan. So one night he went to the house of Qazi, a Muslim, and a leader there. And he was sitting at that time, his colleagues, Gadadhar Das, he approached there and he asked Kaji uh, to do Harinam. Bolo Harinam, Gaurari, Gaurari, Hare Krishna. But Kaji became very angry in the beginning. But when he saw the bhava, the feeling, the mood of Gadadhar Das, he became peaceful. Then he asked him, what is the reason you have come here? Then Gadadhar Das is telling, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, in this world they have come, they have appeared to so that everybody will do Harinam. He made them do Harinam by everyone. Only you are not doing Harinam. That's why I have come to make you to do Harinam. If you do Harinam, all your sins will go away. Even though he is a very violent person, right? Kaji. And he started laughing and telling, tomorrow I will do Harinam. Today you go home. tomorrow I will do Harinam. Today you go home. Then Gadadhar became very happy and then started jumping, doing dancing, and then, oh, why tomorrow? Huh? Why tomorrow? And he told, tomorrow I will do Harinam. He's saying this today itself from your mouth, Hari word came. I see how tricky. So now, now on, there cannot be any inauspiciousness for you. Wah, the faith, the power of these great, great, great devotees. Because one time, Hari, that Hari come. Wah, that is the. Uh, so by transcendental power, most fallen, this Kaji, he elevated it. So only through Avesh, through so much Avesh, impossible became possible. So we pray at Gadadhar Das, have mercy on us, and then give that very powerful faith in the holy name. Jai Gadadhar Das Prabhu ki Jai, Gadadhar Pandit ki Jai, Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Radharani ki Jai, Maharani ki Jai. So, so we will do little parikrama, Govardhan parikrama. So, we covered, we came to Mukaravinda, the Govardhan parikrama. What is Mukaravinda? On the north of Mansi Ganga, Govardhan, Mukaravinda. See, we told that Govardhan is one way, like sitting cow. Other one is also like a peacock. So the cow is sitting like this. Puchuri. Back side is puchuri. So it's changing his neck and then sitting like this. It is face. And then it is putting his face near its stomach like this, turning around. So two eyes are his Radha Kunshampur. And his mouth, Nikat Govardhan, is in the Govardhan, center, almost center. So that's why called Mukara Vinda, Giriraj face, mouth. There's a beautiful temple. Every day there is Abhishek, Puja, Bhogra. And then Deepavali also so much. Festival is a great festival. Indradvaja, very. There before Indra Puja was used to happen. So Krishna, he stopped Indra Puja. He started Govardhan Puja. And there is a called Papa Mochan Kunda, Runa Mochan Kunda. On the east of Govardhan, near Indradvaja, there is this Runa Mochan Kunda, Papa Mochan Kunda is there. But right now, I think they are not visible. So someone eh, taking away kunda made one electric office, and the other one turned into like stores like that. Then Dangati. So Dangati, uh, Dangati meaning when you go from this place to that side to this side, you have to pay tax. In the Krishna Lila time, Krishna became a Dani. He was making this Leela, collecting taxes like that. Prema Kalaha, quarrel of love. Very amazing description is there. But even today there is Dangati, and that's where generally people start the parikrama and they pay obeisances and they start. One time, Bhaguri Rishi near Govindakund on the bank of Govindakund, he was doing yajna. So Gopa and Gopis, they used to bring dravya. Bhaguri Rishi is doing yajna on the bank of Govindakund, right? So the gopis used to bring so many items: milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, and all that. So Radharani and all his Sakhis also, on the Dangati, they were going, carrying the yogurt, milk, butter. All that. Then they made so many different kind of sweets, rabdi and all that. So that place, Subal, Madhumangal, with them, Sri Krishna is putting his lati, stick, like this. You should not cross, pay taxes and then go. Like that. Toll tax. So this toll tax is not now new. Okay. So Krishna is Tribanga Rupma. He is, in his way, standing and asking, where are you going? What are you carrying? Gopis are. Bhaguri Rishi is doing yajna. We are carrying milk, yogurt, butter, and all that. And then, as soon as we heard the butter, Madhumanga's mouth started watering, right? Ah, then he immediately told, very quickly give dan, your tax, and then go. Lalita, Lalita is saying, Lalita Sakhi, what kind of dan? What kind of tax? We never paid any taxes. Krishna is telling, no, here you have to give tax and then only you can go. Srimati Radharani is telling. Since how long he became a tax collector? Uh, is it your father's property? Krishna is telling. Why you are talking very, not straight? Uh, then don't you know that I'm the king of Vrindavaneshwara? Vrindavaneshwara, I'm the king of Vrindavaneshwara. Srimati Radharani. How is it possible, Krishna? Vrunda Devi is my wife, married wife. So the wife's property belongs to also to the husband. So Vrunda Devi's kingdom. So it is my kingdom. Lalita is telling, oh, is that so? We never heard like this. Let me call Vrunda Devi. I will ask her in front of her. So very quickly, some Sakis brought Vrunda Devi. And they are asking, like this, little, Vrunde, this person who is looking black is your husband? Vrunda Devi is telling, uh, nah, never, never, cannot be. He is telling lie. I have no relation with this lumpet. I have no connection with him. This kingdom was mine, but I gave it to Vrindavaneshwari Srimati Radhika. I offered it to her. So then all the Sakis started laughing, making sound. Uh, so Krishna was defeated totally. He couldn't say anything. Even then, he demanded tax. uh, then anyway, gopis also after this prema kalaha, this love quarrel, little bit going, little prem dan. They gave their prem dan. So that is like this, dan gati. Dana Nivartan Kunda. There is a one Kunda where gopis, they accepted from Krishna in exchange for their tax. So Parsoli, Dana Nivartan Kunda. See, even though they gave tax, gopis are also very intelligent. They also got back their return. See, when you file a tax, right, you get back your return. Same way gopis. Dan Nivartan. Dan Nivartan Kunda. So on the Talati, meaning below Govardhan, on the nearby, very close by, Parsoli village is there. The Muslims made it Muhammadpur. Here, Parsoli is the place where Vasanti Rasalila happened, gopis. There it happened for one night of Brahma. Long, long, long. 1,000 Chaturyuga, one day, one night of Brahma. But it was felt as if Brahma's night also was like few seconds. Even in the sky, moon also got stuck looking at the Raslila. Did not move. Uh, so through his very complete light, by the light, Raslila was happened. That's why it's called Chandra Sarovar. Chandra Sarovar, where sun, the moon became stumbled, it became quiet, staying in one place, could not move. And in the northeastern corner, there is a Shringara Mandir. So where Swayam Krishna, he decorated Srimati Radhika. Uh, there is a nearby uh, under a tree, Vallabha Acharya, sitting place is there. And then nearby is Surkuti, and then Sur Samadhi. Surkuti, Surdas is a very famous devotee of Krishna who had no eyes, very blind. So his kuti is there is to do his bhajan, kirtan, and also his samadhi is also nearby. From birth, he was a kavi also, great kavi. This, writing or not writing, he was composing automatic, spontaneous bhajans, glorifying Krishna. Uh, so all those compiled, it's called Sura Sagar or Sura Padavali. Even though he became blind, uh, even though he's blind, but he used to tell the dress of Nathji. See, Nathji is the one Gopal who Madhavendra Puri installed on top of the Govardhan. These days is known as Nathji, Nathdwar, Nathji. Because today he is in the Nathdwar in Rajasthan. So it is same Gopal. But Surdas is so amazing. They will dress Gopal in different dresses. And he is blind, and still he will tell what kind, what color is wearing and all that. So one time they wanted to test Surdas. So what they did was, they were all amazed. They dressed Krishna, right? That day what happened? They did not put any dress on Gopal. No, he's no dress on him, no clothes on him, right? And they opened the curtain. Ah, and asked Surdas, please tell which dress, what dress is wearing. Then he could not open his mouth first time. Uh, uh, he could not, he became very quiet. He did not. But Pujari is telling, please tell, oh, Surdas, what kind of dress Bhagwan, Gopal wearing today. Uh, when he was insisted, then he said, Aaj Bhaya Nangam Nanga. Today is Hari is naked, no dress. So, hearing this, everybody became astonished. You know. So, at the end of his life, he was in Parsoli. Uh, and then devotees used to ask him, oh, Surdas, what are you are thinking? So, because he came at the end of his life there, I thinking. So, he's singing this bhajan and then he left his body. Kanjan naina rupa rasamate atishaya charu chapal aniyare pal pinjarana samate. So, filled with his eyes, tears with the eyes. Oh, so he told this and then left his body. So, very amazing. Surdas. Many pastimes are there. Now there is a Petagram, 2 miles from Parsoli on the south. There is this village. When during Vasanti Ras, Sri Krishna, he became disappeared from Ras Leela. That time, with the separation, gopis, they were searching for him everywhere. Hmm. When they came to this place, they saw Chaturbhuja, in the form of Chaturbhuja. Chaturbhuja meaning four-handed one. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, right? Lotus, Gada, the maze, Chakra, Sudarshan Chakra, Shankha, Shankha, So, Gada, Padma, 400 form. So, gopis, they paid obeisances to Narayan, right? Narayan 400 form. Then they went further. Then in the behind Srimati Radha ji also filled with viraha, separation. She also came searching. She came there. As soon as this Chaturbhuja Krishna was hiding in the form of Chaturbhuja, he saw Radharani coming there. He could not stay in the Chaturbhuja form. So in his two hands, they entered his his stomach. It disappeared into his stomach. Then he appeared like Navakishore Natavar Gopavesha. So he met Radharani in that. That way, both were met. Then Krishna is asking forgiveness from Radharani. Oh, my dear one. In the Ras Leela, I did not see suddenly. So I became, filled with separation with you. I'm searching for you. I was searching for you. So this Ras Leela is only for you. Please, you never do this again. Don't do man like this, and don't give up. Don't leave me, and then go somewhere. Don't do that. So like this, he made this Ras Vasanti Ras very the very special of this. So this shows that Srimati Radhika Sarva Sreshtata Pramana becomes proven that Radharani Sarva is foremost among all gopis. So the place where the two hands went inside his stomach is called petagram. Peta. Peta meaning stomach. It went inside his two hands. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describing the greatness of Radharani, he quoted this Vasanti Ras. Rai Ramananda, in the Rai Ramananda Samvad, Chaitanya Charitamrita. There is a description of this. So for Gaudiya Vaishnava, this place is very important, very important. Krishna has so many lovers. This Mahabhava Swarupa, Radhika, all the gunas. all the qualities, uh, of highest quality. That's why she has all the qualities. Krishna Kanta, Krishna Kanta Shiromani, Radharani. Krishna Kanta Shiromani. Among all the Kantas of Krishna, she is the topmost. Lover of Krishna. इसलिए Krishna showed in front of all the Sakhis this Chaturbuja form. It was still no problem. But when it came to Radharani, he could not hold. He could not keep steady. So it went inside his Swarupa. So this is the greatness of Radharani. So there, Narayan Sarovar, Taita Kadam, Kir Sagar, Balabhadra Kund, so many places darshan you can do. So, Kanak Sagar, Sahasra Kund, Ramakund, Ram, Advaro Kund, Rauri Kund, Makanchor Thakur, Makanchor Thakur. So, Vasta Vihari Thakur, Vasta Vihari Thakur. So many places are there. Mm. So, our time will continue this. Looks like this time it may go for 1 year. I will wait, we are going. But so see, Parikshit Maharaj was didn't want to, after describing uh, how the Sakas playing with Krishna, and then also gopis, when he leaving and then entering Vrindavan. So he's describing all that. Then how Krishna is like he's telling, I think we tell this. Like when Krishna is coming back from the taking the calves back, that time to see him, have his darshan, everybody is coming. So they wanted to have darshan because still morning they have not. So they were thinking of Krishna. So how Krishna was looking. When the calves are coming, so much dust flowing, right? And it is, I think, so it was making very beautiful, extraordinary beautiful. His black hair, and then his peacock feather, and then he had a very garland made out of the forest flowers, and his eyes are very attractive, and his smiling was very sweet. So gopis to have darshan, they came. They were coming. So, and their eyes, the eyes desire to have his darshan. But the gopis are feeling shy, right? Shy. And also a little fear because the elders, I don't go like this, huh? Telling like this. So, and so the gopis are shy, so the eyes cannot, they don't want, see. But the eyes feeling, they are thinking, eyes are feeling like this. Uh, Didukshita drushaha, meaning uh, these eyes were not listening to gopis in one sense. Why? Karanatvata parityaga. They became little independent. Is indicating like that. Meaning the eyes are under their control. So without any difficulties, without any obstacles, with independent bhava, they wanted to have the face of Krishna, darshan of Sri Krishna, the eyes, forcefully. Even though gopis didn't want putting, eyes are not listening. Hey, I want to see. I want to see. You know. So, because it was uh, the eyes, near his eyes are the neighbors who? The ear is the neighbor of the eye, right? Eye is here, the neighbor is ear, and the nose also neighbor, right? So um, now the ear and the nose have no problem, no restriction, right? Huh? So they can hear nicely the flute song, huh? And the nose can easily smell the fragrance of Krishna and all those things. But why they are freely hearing sound and the fragrance? Only mind restriction. I should not look at it, like that. So the eye became very jealous of the ear and the nose, and then it didn't want to listen the order of the gopi, and they wanted to look on their own, become independent. So they gave up the the ashraya, the gopis. Gopis they have given uh, shelter, right? They give giving up the shelter of gopis. They want to have the look at Krishna. So it's very amazing the way it described because see that is what it is. The all these senses they are there to actually eyes are there to have darshan of Krishna. Once it has darshan, then it is completely satisfied and there is nothing else to see. Once it has darshan of Krishna, then it does not want to see anything of this world. Okay. So that's how the gopis. But in our case, other than living Krishna, we want to see everything else. you know, our eyes goes. So, see, sometimes I don't know you notice or not. Eyes will drag you. Remember, if something beautiful or this thing, it draws. Even though you try to control, it goes. You have to observe it. huh? So, but it is mundane things. Whereas gopis were transcendental. They wanted to have darshan of Krishna. So that's why we have to pray. Gopis, especially the eyes of the gopis. Oh, gopis, eyes of the gopis, have mercy on us. Teach us our eyes who are going in a wrong direction, like that. So, to make him, and then later on he's talking about, very briefly, about the Kalyanaga. What he's telling, you know, uh, there is a, uh, then Radha, Yashoda, Rohini, uh, they make Krishna take a bath, dress him, uh, so that they will be free of the tiredness of the going to the uh, journey, grazing the cows and the calf, So like that. Then they take bhojan, night, uh, and they take rest. So he's describing all that. Then he's describing, uh, after that, very briefly, uh, one time in the, like, summertime, they went to Yamuna, bank of Yamuna, and there was a poisonous water there. They drank, they well, became almost death of the cows and calves. And that day, Balaram, for some reason, did not go, because of his Janma, didn't like that birthday. Uh, Krishna, looking at those, his Amrit, nectarian vision, he made them. And he made that place clean. And like that, he's describing. Very brief, because Sukadeva Goswami didn't want to go into detail, because it is very distressful. The Leela of Kali Naga is very, very uh, distressful for the gopis, Mother Yashoda, and also the devotees who are listening here, and also Parikshit Maharaj and others. So he was trying to brush it away, quickly. But Sukadeva Goswami, but Parikshit Maharaj is insisting, no, Gurudev. Now, how it became that place very poisonous. And since how long he was there, how we made Krishna cleared it, like that, he was insisting to know the detail. So that time he's asking again. So Sukadeva Goswami has to tell in detail. So so he is describing how it happened was in detail. O king, when he saw that Kalyanaga, because of the Kalyanaga, Yamuna was become very poisonous. Uh, uh, so uh, Now, how did they do? Because it was like summer, very hot. So they went and they drank that water, poisonous, and they fell down almost. Then Krishna looked at them, let them back. Only so now he is telling in detail. So when Krishna was 6 years, uh, that Kartik Mass, like you were telling, he started churning, taking cows for grazing. Like we told, those calves have become bigger, now become cows almost. They don't want to go with anybody else. So they were adamant. Only they will go with Krishna. So that's why the Nanda Maharaj, everybody decided it is best. Now he is capable, he can handle. So they found a day, a nice day. Goplas, Gopastam day, and they gave. So he started taking cows from that day. So one day when he went to uh, then he went to actually uh, Talavan like that, then Kasura was killed like that. Later it happened. Um, Now when he was asked again and again, please, how water can be very poisonous, So he is telling, oh Parikshit, when he saw uh, uh, he's saying how it happened. When Krishna saw that he brought them back. But then he decided, no, I should make this place clean, no poison. Because Yamuna, Yamuna is actually not different from Krishna, right? Krishna, another name for Yamuna is Krishna. How can there be poisonous? So he decided. But he understood he was not uh, so he decided to make this place. So he's telling, oh dear friends, this Yamuna, Ada, this deep, very deep part of Yamuna, Kaliyanaga, there is one very powerful snake is there, very poisonous snake there. Now this is not part of the Yamuna, okay? It is part of the Yamuna meaning this water is a separate body of water. It does not mix with the Yamuna. If that is the case, then the whole water will be poisonous. Does not mix because this Kaliya and that Siddhi, one perfection, like he can make a stambita, water cannot move, made in one place, big place, where this water does not touch the main body of the Yamuna. Yamuna goes away. this water remains this area. And it was so poisonous. Uh, no fishes, nothing live there. No grass around, no trees, nothing. Even the the poisonous fumes is to go come up from that lake. And if the birds are going in the sky, they will fall. It was so bad, so poisonous. You can see the waves going like red and bluish waves, poisonous. In spite of that, of course, the poison does not bother the eggs. This is amazing. Uh, what happens if the poisonous snake bites another poisonous snake? You think they will die each other? No, no. So it does not bother them, but it bothers others. So that is amazing. You really wonder how it happened. It shows there must be personality of God behind this. So, but there was one tree there. Uh, so Krishna is telling this very bad snake. Huh? Uh, and you can see yourself so much poisonous. So, and Krishna is telling, but you see, there is one Kadamba Vriksha, Kadamba tree there. You see, uh, but this tree has not burned by the poisonous fumes of Kaliya. It is always having leaves, flowers, and filled with them. The reason is one time when Garuda, when he was bringing the pot of nectar, Amruta, he was going towards Nagaloka, the snake, the, the planet of snakes. Huh? So for a second, you he took a he, he took a seat here on this tree. He rested for a second. At that time, from the Amrut, part of Amrut, like one drop fell on this tree, and because of that, uh, it is alive and then full of flowers, green leaves like that. Now looks like in this vriksha tree on the top, you can see pottery, like a little pot. Of, uh, uh, is there. uh, and I'm going up there and I want to see that. Is there any nectar there? I was going there. So that's why now all of you go a little far away from this poisonous water. huh? I will very quickly come down. So Krishna is telling them why. Because very sweetly. And then he's making, he tied up himself, his clothes, his hair, and then making sound like this, hitting his thigh and making very nicely. And then he's trying to climb the tree. So the sakas, otherwise, if he doesn't tell, just goes up and then jumps, they will tell him, don't do this, don't do this, Saka, friend, don't do this. So, uh, so very sweetly Krishna is telling, so that to keep them safe and also very safely he will jump to chastise. Otherwise, they will all want to jump. You see, um, something might happen. He doesn't want. He wants to keep them safe and also um, chastise Kaliya. So like this, Krishna, um, he told them, and then he made himself ready to climb the tree. Actually, today also, even today, that tree is still there in Vrindavan, and you can see the footsteps of Krishna, today on top of the tree. And then there's a little kator, little pot. I've seen it. Maybe next time when I go, you have to have a picture of it because many devotees go there, they don't know this. Actually, it's visible that what Krishna saw those time, 5,000 years ago, is still there. Little pot, as if it's a nectar. And that tree that is touched, that climbed by Krishna is still there, same tree. Kalidaha. So the sakas becoming very satisfied with the sweet words, and they moved away from far, and they're all looking at Krishna, how he went. Uh, so other than this one tree, everything was burnt. Uh, Now, one question was why this tree was only Kadamba Vriksha was left. Because in future, Krishna will climb on this tree and then he will jump into Kaliya's this lake. And this tree will get the touch of his lotus feet. So by thinking like that, it remained. Uh, so because if you surrender to Krishna, if you listen to him, Nama Rupa Guna Leela, if you surrender to him, one can be saved from the samsara rupi snake poison, right? Uh, you get elevated from this. We can become free from this. Samsara rupi, the form of samsara, uh, snake poison. So that is the case how this Kaliya's poison can do anything. We can see, like when we remember Navadip Parikrama, Haridas Thakur says, he was living in a cave where there was a very powerful snake. Fumes were there. Ordinary people could not stay there, but Haridas Thakur, no problem. He didn't even feel it. Chanting, surrender to Krishna, then this poisonous fumes of poisonous snake didn't bother him. Turns into Amrit. So you can see in real life. So then he went up there, and then we went on the top of the tree, top, and then he took a jump. Uh, but this Sakal did not say anything, and why? Because the influence of Leela Shaktis, they stood away, far away. So uh, then hiding is powerful Shakti, Leela Shakti, Achintya Shakti. Just like small boy who is unsteady, uh, and he jumped into Kali, the lake. Oh, Parikshit, uh, how this lake was. Uh, it was boiling almost. So uh, there were famous, so many waves. Uh, then Krishna, when he jumped it, uh, almost 400 length long, extended the water. So our Acharya says, even it was so big, the lake, even if a mountain falls into it, then maybe the waves will come and spread these 400 feet, not long. But this is a small boy, Krishna. When he jumped it, it made even more bigger than that. So much power he went down. And then very freely he was swimming, um, very, uh, uh, and then he's making very different sounds in the water. Uh, so he was, and it seems like he was not even least worried about that, Kaliyanaga, very powerful snake is there. It is his residence place. He he did not care. So the Kaliya became very, very, very angry. So, but when Kaliyanaga came, he saw, um, actually Kaliyanaga was surprised. What happens is, mm, when Krishna was without any fear was swimming, uh, they were very happy. They were very happy. But Kalyanaga, he became very angry. When Krishna was making this water sound in the water, uh, when he was putting like this, hands and also legs, so much powerful sound, Kalina becoming more and more angry. And then he was wondering, who is this person? Who has made, who can swim on this poisonous snake? Ordinary people cannot do. Even the demigods will be afraid to do this. But the if Garda is different, you know, so Garda can defeat me. But because of the Saubari Rishi, curse of Saubari Rishi on the bird, he cannot come. But is it possible Garda has pleased Saurabh uh, Muni? Saubari Muni, he has praised him, and then now he again is coming to attack. He is saying. So, like this is thinking, Kaliya. So he's looking at here, there, who has come, who is swimming, very freely. But he did not see. Then, when the sounds and all that became very stronger, stronger, then he came back. Then from a distance he saw who is playing. He is not Pakshi, he is not Garuda, Pakshira, or Indra, Chandra, Varna. There was no demigods, not even a powerful demon, but one small, very soft boy. His body is like a very like a new cloud, bluish, that shama, you know, and his clothes are yellow, and on his chest, Srivastava uh, is there, and then he has a beautiful hair, uh, and then on his lips, very, very smiling, very sweet smiling. Oh, but 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 Kalyanaga heart was even more harder than even a diamond. Even though if one anybody sees that amazing, beautiful form, anybody's it should become soft. But no, it did not become soft. He is on the belonging to the species of the snakes. They are very um, violent. They could not give up their uh, becoming cruel, anger and violent. So he came with the thousands of wood, going like so. Puffing up the they came puffing all the poison. But seeing all this, Krishna not even disturbed at all, not even worried or any, just like that, very without any fear and very happily. He is playing. And seeing this, Kaliya became even more angry. So he tried to catch Krishna. But Krishna very quickly was, you know, swimming and he's going far away. So from this, because he is not able to catch him, he became even more angry. The Kalyanaga. So now by Leela Shakti, Krishna's Leela Shakti, by inspiration of that, anyway, he approached near him, Krishna. Then, even though unlimited yogis, munis, even in their deep samadhi, their meditation, cannot touch his lotus feet of Krishna, in their meditation. But this asura swabhava is very jealous, very demonic mentality, kaliya. Uh, Even though millions of lifetime, even if we go fast, he's swimming, how we can catch him up? But how it happening? Because the Krishna's Leela Shakti to destroy his false ego. So that Leela Shakti brought him closer to his lotus feet. Uh, so when he came near, he saw Kaliya, his flag, diamond, Trishula, all these signs on his lotus feet. Even though he had darshan, uh, he could not had could not hold that because he had no love. But on the other hand, he became even very angry. And then on the other hand, even though getting this lotus feet darshan, so rare even for Brahma, Shiva, Shesha, and he started biting. But Krishna was not disturbed. He was swimming just like before. Uh, even from this, even though he is biting and nothing is happening, he did not realize, hey, wait a minute, cannot be ordinary person. Who must be? He did not thinking like that. Could not understand. So by whose lotus, by remembering this samsara rupi, this snake of this samsara, karma samsara, becomes poisonless. Poisonless. If you remember, the samsara rupi poison is very deadly poison. But if you remember Krishna, it gets neutralized. Even then he is saying, but he is becoming angry. So uh, then he started biting at his chest, so that, even then nothing happened. Uh, then he tried to catch Krishna. Because he's biting Krishna, nothing is happening. He tried to bind him, Krishna. So in his Krishna became no movement at all. He got stuck in it. So to make him even tight or make him pieces, Kalinaga, what he is doing is pressing. See, he's going around him, he's pressing. But Krishna is becoming, is making his body even thinner and thinner, thinner. Then what happens? Kalinaga is pressing himself, he is feeling the pain. uh, he is feeling great unhappiness. Uh, but looking at Kalinagas, that is coiled, being coiled, and then Krishna got stuck in this. These sakas saw this, and they are saying, hi, hi. And they started crying and then making so much crying, and then like a trees, they fell, unconscious. But if they have not fallen unconscious, but it should have possible that, oh Krishna, like that, they could have jumped into the lake. You see? So this is Leela Shakti. Not to make them jump into the poisonous water. And who is going to save them? Krishna is stuck there. So he made them unconscious. They fell there. So when the Gopapalakas crying so loud, seeing this, nearby the farmers who are working in their field, and they came running here. And when they came, and their vision fell on Krishna, who is being coiled up, stuck in the coiled up Kaliya, they were also, aha, uh, they are also crying out. Not only this, cows, the calves, the bulls, looking at Krishna, and they were tears flowing, non-stop. And then with so much karuna, with uh, they were crying, making noise, sound. So there is no word to describe, you know. So because they loved, everybody loved Krishna. Now he's stuck without any motion. This, Kaliyanaga caught him. Uh, and these cows and gopas, They did not know anything other than Krishna. Uh, so this is why kindness, they were crying out. Grace, grace. They were crying and, kindness, Karnarasa. So that time what happened in the Vraja, there was an earthquake. And then in the sky, there were so many pata, meaning, different colors, winds, so many things. Um, and then the left side, you know, people feeling little shaking eyes, you know, bad omen. It's indicating this bad omen. Now, when the gopis, gopas, everybody, Nandamaya saw this thing, they felt something bad has happened today. Very bad must have happened. So these are all bad omens. Huh? Uh, so they wanted to come near Krishna very quickly. Uh, and they realized that Balaram has not gone today. Huh? So even they become more fearful. So, and they felt, that, oh, Krishna might have, it's possible he might have died too. So they had so much suffering, fear. And then, so uh, at that time, Baladev, he was lightly laughing, but he was not telling anything. Because he is thinking, uh, he is thinking, hey Krishna, why you are this insignificant? You are playing with this insignificant snake. Why didn't you play with my another Swarupa, Sheshanag, right? Sheshanag. Why didn't you play with him instead of and then you are bringing so much suffering to all these people, all these your lovers, you know, sakas, cows, calves, gopis, Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj. Huh? So he knew that nothing cannot happen, no bad thing can happen, no inauspicious can happen to Krishna. Only Balaram knew this. That's why he was slightly laughing, and then he was not being showing that he was not disturbed at all. So by this he prevented the Vrajavasis uh, because they would have given up their life for Krishna. So he prevented, don't do this. I know it will not happen. And then also he prevented, we can see later that he prevented. All the Nanda Maharajs, they all wanted to jump. He prevented them. No, don't do it. So, like that. So then they were searching for Krishna where he went. So how they did? His feet. Signs are there. Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. When he's walking, all these signs are there. And then cows and other sakas. So uh, with that sign, how it is going, he must have gone this way, this way, this way. Following his sign on the, uh, they very quickly reached that place. Then from a distance they saw in the Kaliya Vrudha, where Krishna has been stuck. He has become no activity at all. And then nearby, all these sakas have fallen without any consciousness. So, and all the cows, calves, everybody is crying. Yeah, calm down. Uh, so the Gopa and Gopis, even they were also got affected, and so seeing all this, so what happened? What happened? Uh, oh, Sakal, what happened? His Kalyanaga took Krishna forcefully into the water, or Krishna himself jumped into the water, or he did it by his own desire, or with somebody's direction. So there were so many questions. But even though they were asking, nobody could not answer it. So they could not, um, you know, they are all unconscious. Uh, so seeing all this, Rajavasigan, uh, they became even more unconscious than the Sakas. You know. Um, so, so the gopis, by remembering his love, is beautiful, very sweet, laughing. Uh, so many sweet words they started remembering. Uh, so they were filled up with so much uh, unhappiness, suffering. So then um, they were, you know, they were almost to the extent of reaching to the almost dying state. So then, but Balaram knew this Krishna last time. And Balram saw that Nanda Maharaj and all the Gopas trying to enter into the water. Uh, so he stopped them doing that. Uh, so, so seeing that, now, so Krishna is their only life, right? Nanda Maharaj and all the Vrajavasis. And now Krishna is stuck with this very poisonous water body. Uh, so they wanted to enter. Then Balram stopped it. Then he's telling, oh, my worshipable elderly people, Krishna has in so many ways. so many difficulty times, he has protected. So you have forgotten what Gargacharya in his future, what is happening, what he told in future. Have you forgotten that? So Krishna is in difficulty. Uh, there is nothing astonishing about it. Please be fearless. So, but on the other hand, entering this water, if you die, uh, then if my brother Krishna, when he comes back without any problem, then who is going to take care of him? Then please also hear very carefully. Uh, you have to protect this boy. This is the order of Gargacharya. So you are going to go against that. So like this, uh, telling Balram very intelligently, he stopped them entering the water. So, so Kalya Vridya, so our time is, I think, so we will continue tomorrow. That's why, see, so many details going on. You can imagine what is going through the mind of these gopis, then Gopal and all that. So much love. Only Krishna, their life. And Krishna is stuck, no movement, is still there. No idea whether he's alive or dead or anything is there. Because it's a Madhurya, They consider Krishna is like very noble person, noble small boy, nothing else. When he himself is in danger, so much. So Balram is trying to control the damage, in a sense. That's why that day he was not, he did not go by Leela Shakti of Krishna. So we will continue this. So many things will come out of this pastime. Very difficult, but at the end you will see so much sweetness in there. So much thing is there in the beginning, but also it ends with so much sweetness. This is what Krishna's Leela, all about. It takes you down and then takes you to the up like that. So we will continue tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha pasindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. And you can see, Karya Naga will become uh, uh, like a servant, like Krishna, Vaishnava, So we will see later on tomorrow. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dandavata pranam.
Hare Krishna.